All right, I'm very excited to present straight from Japan what appears to be an ESP Mighty Vise, which some of you may think resembles the Schaller Les Paul style Floyd Rose, and it does. And honestly, now I have no idea who made one first, and it just completely and totally throws a lot of early Floyd Rose history completely out the window. Anyways, this is gold plated and it comes with the matching gold plated nut. Oh my gosh, look at that thing. This is gorgeous. Let's look at the nut first. All right, so first of all, how the heck do you mount it on your guitar, right? Well, apparently it was a 3-point system. So the first thing you did was you put this black plate on, and you unscrewed your grommet, your bushings over your high and low E, and then you installed them right back over it. Maybe you just got rid of the washers. So that would hold this in place. And then of course what it does is it's got a little hole through that, kicked up, and then it would screw into this tapped hole right here like that. Now it did not come with that particular bolt, and it's a little bit smaller than these up here, so it would be something I'd have to go find if I was ever going to put this on a guitar. Probably not going to ever do that. Now, one thing you'll notice about this lock nut is look at the thickness of that middle plate. Why would it be like that? Well, because the nut of the guitar is here. The fine tuning happens here in between where you lock it down. By the time your strings have gone this far, they're going to be further apart, so it has to account for that, right? And that's why that sucker's so wide. Now, this whole thing is just a whole bunch of little parts screwed together. So, like, if we look at it from the side, each one of these, each side has 2 screws that bolt an upper shroud over a lower shroud for the fine tuner portion. And then the lock nut portion is bolted to the fine tuner portion with 2 other screws. And here's the other side as well. How do these work? Well, they're just little paddles, and so they would. Let's see if I can get these to. Yeah, they are kind of. They're gravity, but look, see, they would push down on each string depending on how much you screwed in each fine tuner. Now, these are knurled, so obviously you're going to use your fingers to do this. You can move these with your fingers, but if there wasn't that kind of string tension on here, I don't know. Now, I heard this story. Get ready for this internet rumor. I heard this story that Floyd Rose once showed Eddie Van Halen this lock nut design that had fine tuners on it, and Eddie said, "This is dumb, and go back to the drawing board." And I totally paraphrase. I have no idea what he actually said. But if Eddie had said, and this was in an interview where he said this, he's like, "Yeah, you had to use an Allen wrench to fine tune it." Huh. And he didn't mean to lock it down. He meant actual fine tuners up at the nut. And you think, why? Why would Floyd Rose show Eddie Van Halen something like this? Well, because Floyd Rose had a relationship with Kramer, and also through Fernandez, but also Kramer's were essentially made by ESP there for a while, so there was a relationship with there. And what is this? It's supposed to be an ESP Mighty Vise. Well, there you go. Anyways, by the way, besides these points up here, underneath here, you've got these 2 mounting holes, and that's probably the 3 points, right, where you would secure the lock nut with this tip of the base, these 2 right here, or maybe you call it 5-point if you include the tuners. But notice, you may not be able to tell in the video, but these areas right here have adhesive plastic on them, so it's stuck to the bottom of each section, and it's there to quote unquote protect your guitar. And the same is true right here. There's a little bit of adhesive plastic to protect your headstock, because after you drill those 2 holes in your Les Paul in your headstock, that's going to be great. Maybe they'd be underneath the truss rod cover, who knows. Moving on, here's the actual tremolo itself, sort of an FRT1, FRT3 style, no logo, obviously. It ain't a Floyd Rose, that's a Mighty Vise. It does have T-blocks. It's all gold. These are adjustable. The pivots are adjustable. It does have a Schaller. Yeah, this one's even a little bit loose, isn't it? Look at that. Everything's still there, though, which is kind of nice. Schaller style collar, and you can see that underneath there. Great. The master tensioners are at the back, which is very similar. check out these bomb diggity big ass springs here. 6 of them. These are huge compared to a Schaller. That is nuts. There's a lot of tension here because, I mean, normally I can move a Schaller version of this with my own hands pretty easy. I can't do it with this one. I mean, it is rock solid. Now here is a mystery that I have yet to solve. I don't know how to mount this on a guitar. Because if I was to just stick this on a Les Paul, you know, I take off the bridge and the tailpiece, and then I just, you know, slide this in, these, you know, underneath the, you know, and it's just going to pull forward. I don't know how to stop that. So maybe there's a missing piece. Initially, when I got this in the mail, I thought that this little piece right here maybe mounted under here and, you know, maybe prevented it from moving forward. I don't think that anymore. So there must be some kind of instructions out there on the interwebs from, you know, 30 years ago or however much it was. And if you know how you mounted one of these things on a Les Paul style guitar, please do let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching.